My name is Rolf Siegen. I am German citizen and at the same time investor, European investor to the United States of America, with an E2 investor visa. The purpose of that visa is to maintain or to produce even more jobs in the United States. This is the purpose of an E2 investor visa. Well, my story in a nutshell, why I am contacting Greece. This is a message, my message as European investor to the US, to Greek and for Greek attorneys with a specific request. My story in a nutshell, I got singled out as European investor in America, and I reported this serious irregularity. You can call it a scandal. I reported that both to the European Community Petition Committee and to the Deutsche Bundestag. And guess what happened in Europe, European Parliament? They did not even provide me with a case number. Nothing. They completely ignored my petition. And I'm not going into the other side of the petition with the Deutsche Bundestag. That is so far, at this point, irrelevant. The reason, the purpose of why I'm addressing attorneys in Greece, I'm always in trouble with Greece and Greek, forgive me that, is that I was unable to find an attorney who represents me to the European Court for an inactivity complaint. I complained to the European Parliament, notified them, hey, I filed this petition. No response, of course, and I sent them so to speak, a default note that I'm entitled to. Of course, no response either. And the next step is I have to file to litigate against, file a formal complaint to the European Court, but by means of an attorney. I have to be represented by an attorney. And based on my experiences in Germany, I never found an attorney. I'm representing myself here in Germany myself. It is very difficult in such a highly political matter to find an attorney, and because of this circumstance, I was unable to file this complaint to the European Court, since you got to be represented by an attorney, and I never found this. That is the sad story. The reason why I'm addressing now just Greek attorneys is hopefully in course of all these political uproars and the political transition now, my hope is that the Greek people will be more open-minded, more aware of the political job to be done, that they are attentive to take political actions. I consider myself as a political activist, and I hope that in Greece I will find many other political activists as well, since we all in Europe, we need to do our homework, whether we are in Germany or in different countries, Southern Europe. We have a lot to do politically. And unfortunately, the Germans in general are, with very few exceptions, they are indifferent, they are lazy, and particularly German attorneys shy away from touching hot issues, such as a petition where it is about the transatlantic relationship. Let's be honest, that is a hot issue, particularly under the reign of Chancellor Merkel, who doesn't want to mess around with the Americans. No confrontation whatsoever, no controversy, no serious controversy with America. And my issue, my petition, is aiming for exactly that. It will result into a serious confrontation, probably, if not resolved by means of mediation. It will result in such that. To make the point why I'm addressing with big hopes, I'm addressing Greek people and particularly attorneys, is hopefully you guys down in Greece will be more open-minded, more attentive, more, how can I say, more will be ready for that challenge, as to say, okay, we give a darn for what, for instance, what Americans are thinking about, or folks in the European community. We do what we need to do, and we don't care for opinions about us, whether we are left, right, medium, particularly anti-Americanism. If you are called, as many Germans fear being attacked and was being labeled, you are anti-American, you are promoting anti-Americanism, etc. And this is, one can say that is laughable and give a darn for this, who cares about that? But the Germans do, and hopefully people in Southern Europe are less weary and worried about, oh, maybe I'm called anti-American, etc. To make the point, this is a serious obstacle if you have to be represented, as in the German and the European system. You have to be represented by an attorney, and when I'm addressing an attorney and he finds out, oh, this is political, very political, controversial with Americans and the policymakers, then they all pull back and say, no, I can't help you, don't bother me at all, etc. Okay, that in a nutshell, that is my request, that is my hope. I'm ready now to travel to Greece and to enjoy the country on a run, since I have to do other things. But the major purpose of my visit in Greece is to find out, how is the grass growing there? Are people politically more advanced and aware that hey, you got to work, if no free lunch, as Americans say, no free lunch, and we got to work if we want to see our societies improving and Europe improving and our nations improving, etc. Then we got to work hard for this, and the Germans are all in this. The Germans are probably doing too well. And hopefully, again, my serious hope is that in Greece, you do not need to apologize for being a political activist. What in Germany, more or less, you have to do, since others are looking at, you are a political activist, and so forth. That is kindergarten, but that is a matter of the Germans, and okay, we leave it that way. My name again, Rolf Siegen. I have been to the US for many, many years. I have been to Greece in the 70s. I love the country and the hospitality there. I'm looking forward, and I could very well picture to work and to live there, learning the Greek language, studying the language, and getting hooked up to people and see how we can get things mostly quickly improved. With this appeal from the bottom of my heart, I might close this presentation. Thank you very much for your attention, and hopefully see you in reality shortly. How can I close? Bye-bye, or I'm sorry I forgot the Greek word for this, but for now, bye-bye.